I'm Kimmy Lawrence, I'm 22 from Bramhall and I'm a beatboxer and go busking. I've been beatboxing for about 4 years now. I never thought I'd get anywhere with it, it was just a party trick, and my brother used to walk around the house doing for ages, so I thought I'll beat him at something. You use like your tongue, lips, throat, spit, cheeks, everything. I perform all over the UK really, mainly busking in Manchester. Manchester and Liverpool is a lot better, everyone's more friendly. I've always seen buskers and you kind of walk past them on the street and you think, oh my gosh, you're so brave. You sit in your car for like 10 minutes like, okay, come on, you can do it now, but once you get going it's fine. It's just the fact when you're walking along with your speaker with everyone else on the path, and then you're the only one that stops and you start setting up and everyone's like, what's she gonna do? Got a massive speaker that I use for busking. So I've got 2 microphones, one that I use against my mouth and then I take the head off the other one and I hold it against my neck. I take the head off so it's more of a clear sound. Everyone's always shocked at the beat that I do when I'm busking. They're like, oh my God, how does she do it on her neck? Busk because I love it. Something different happens every day. I'll be busking and then a load of dancers will come in and join in and it makes you feel really good. So it's not about money because I could get that in other places. Most I've made in an hour was £225 in Liverpool. The least I've made in an hour is probably like 40. It can be anything. I wouldn't expect £200 in an hour every day, but it's nice when that happens. For getting new sounds comes from everyday life. I'll hear a sound and I'll be like, oh, that sounds sick. And then I'll like wriggle my tongue around and try and find out how to make that sound in my mouth. If someone hits something, it can literally come from anything. For example, so that one could be like, or you could go, whenever I'm busking, I love getting people up on the mic, especially kids. I'll give the kid the mic and then he'll be going, or sometimes they shout, ah! You never know what's going to happen, but that's the fun of it. It's unpredictable. I'm lucky. I do tend to have a good crowd. I'm really grateful for it as well. Thank you so much. So nice having people take the time out to say nice things to you. That's why I say thank you whenever people put money in.
I was just walking through and I thought, like, it's so original. She's so talented. It's just different, do you know what I mean? And she's just like, how can she do that? I'm just in awe.
What melts my heart is when like old people take the time to like stop and watch, especially beatboxing. Then I've had some old people that'll be walking past and I'll just watch them whilst I'm busking and they'll be like, disgusting. Problems with busking, I avoid night times. People when they're drunk can either be in your favour or completely not in your favour. I got egged in Liverpool once by some kids on bikes on a Saturday night. It's quite funny really, but that's the only bad thing that's ever happened to me. You don't need a busking licence for Manchester or Liverpool. It's hard because the council, they're not that friendly towards beatboxing. I only ever get it in Manchester, I've never been told anywhere else, but guaranteed at least one time the council will come and tell you to turn it down, say it's too loud. They'll point at a random building and say we've had a complaint from there. I only kind of do an hour or 2 hours a day because it gets a bit repetitive, and I am really respectful of other people because I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I love watching other buskers. I always give money, always. I don't care about the competition, like if people enjoy doing it, they enjoy doing it. I think a lot of people ignore buskers, and I think there's a lot of talent on the streets that people don't even clock that's there right in front of them.
Manchester, Manchester, here I come to party.
I feel so bad on other buskers because they are so good and people don't give them enough attention. You've got rhythm. Rhythm's the key. It is a proper male-dominated world. I have no idea why more girls don't do it. I think because it's not seen as a girly thing to do. Tomboy. Yeah, I'm definitely a tomboy. I find that when I dress girlier, I get more of a crowd. I want it to be recognised that it's not just a male thing to beatbox. I've made friends with a lot of the homeless people from busking. It's such a sense of community in Manchester especially, I've found. Whenever I busk, they always come and watch, even if they've seen my set about a million times before. Everyone's just so nice. So I'm working on a music project at the minute. We're going to do a fundraiser in Audley Edge. I made friends with this guy called Wayne. He's 50. He's been on the streets on and off since 1995. My aim for the end of summer is to hopefully have a place for him to live. He's such a love. He always comes and watches. In my spare time, I'm always busy. I play tennis. I'm always on the move to see my friends up and down the country. I eat a lot. I'm teaching some a cappella choirs in kids' schools at the minute. I hate the idea of working 9 to 5, like it's not me. And the nice thing with busking, you can go to so many different cities. I would absolutely encourage people to busk because it really puts yourself out there. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking as hell when you first start, but once you get going, it's such a good feeling and you finish and you're just like, I want to do that again. Every musician should give it a go. I don't know what the future holds for me. Hopefully good things. I want to go travelling with it, but I'm dead laid back me. I don't put any pressure on myself. Whatever happens, happens.
My desire to win is more than anything. When I enter the ring, defeat is not even nowhere near my mind. If I don't win, then I won't go to a place where I want to be.